I always felt a call to give back to the people that had been so good to me. The parish family was always incredibly supportive growing up, and wanting to be a priest for them and to be able to continue to provide the sacraments and provide pastoral care for them.
Well, my decision to become a priest was kind of a long story, but I sort of first started thinking about it seriously when I was singing for a funeral. The organist at the end asked me, if I had a vocation to the priesthood. He wasn't the last one to ask me. A lot of people kept asking me the questions, and so I sort of got the idea, well, maybe the Lord is trying to tell me something, and it sort of progressed from there.
I was considered a later vocation, so I spent many years in education, but there was always that voice in the back of my head that was calling me to something greater. So it took some doing and took a lot of prayer.
I went to 3 different seminaries during the course of my 10 or 11 years in formation. It was really a great joy to be able to grow in what my understanding of the priesthood is, grow in my relationship with the Lord. But really what always stands out from all those experiences are the friendships that were made and those people that I had the opportunity to meet from all over the country, from all over the world, who have really shaped me into the man and priest that I am today.
It's been challenging, I'm not going to lie, especially for an older person entering into college again. But it's been definitely an awakening time. I've actually grown more in my faith, in better understanding and deepening of my faith and prayer life.
Yeah, I cannot speak highly enough of my seminary experience. Even when I entered, I still wasn't fully sure that I wanted to be a priest. And it was nice because you're there with a group of guys who are all, vibrant Catholic men on fire with the faith for the most part. And so you have that space to discern, to sort of really see if this is what the Lord is calling you to, whether the life of a priest is a good fit or not. As they say, grace builds upon nature, and having our basic needs provided for is a huge part of being able to even attend the seminary in the first place.
The money of the CMA goes towards our seminary formation. It goes to pay for the university education that we received. And so it wouldn't be possible for a man to become a priest without the support of the CMA.
It's important to support the Catholic Ministries Appeal because, in addition to our priests in our parish, which we support hopefully by our weekly offerings, the bishop has his own ministry that the Lord has entrusted to him and that he has to carry out every day. And the Catholic Ministries Appeal is one of the primary ways the bishop is able to do that, to carry out his ministry of serving the people of Rochester.
It shows us that we are not individual parishes, individual churches, that we are on one universal church under the bishop, and the money that's being sent to the CMA helps other areas within our diocese and universally as well within the church to support the church's mission.
One of the greatest lessons that I learned from studying in all these different places, and especially in Rome, is that as Catholics, we're part of something much bigger than ourselves. And so the Catholic Ministries Appeal is one way that we take part in that wider mission of the church, that a parish is part of a diocese is part of the global, the universal church. And so it's important that we always remember that we aren't Catholics in isolation, that we aren't Catholics as an island in our small communities, but we're part of something much bigger. And we have a responsibility to support that and continue that work. And the Catholic Ministries Appeal is one way that we are able to do that.